Hello, and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron campaign world. Eric, what happened last time?
Well, in honor of what happened last time, I wore my tank top that says chaotic good intentions, questionable methods, because Ari lived up to that alignment. We went to go get the amulet with the blue dragon scale on it from Amanatu to deliver to Lady Omerin, and we came up with a plan. Ari started the plan, and then Ari had another idea. From a meta standpoint, Eric realized that Disguise Self is not a concentration spell, and that just opened up a whole new world of possibilities. So, Ari cast Suggestion on Amanatu while appearing as Last Sight, got Amanatu to hand Silvery Barbs to Amanatu's successful Wisdom save. As soon as the amulet touched Ari's palm, he thunderstepped away in a random direction. Luckily, landed in a wall, but got pushed out of it. Then cast Shadow of Moil on himself as the White Raven. He's also here. His birds started flying around. So, yeah.
Indeed. So, hang on. My dog has found a 28 millimeter miniature base. I don't want her to swallow it.
I brought you this, Dad.
Got it. Yeah, good girl. Good girl, Lou. Yeah, that is what happened. And that's where we're starting, obviously. I just thought we'd jump ahead a few days.
Yeah. So chill and cool.
Ari's in jail.
Shenanigans, I say.
Yeah, we start there. So Shade and Pog, you see Ari bamf away. Ari has told you what he's done. You've warned him that the Didribinar's Raven familiar has taken to the sky. And you can see from your perch on the rooftop, Bainar is hurrying towards away from the building, and then stops, comes back, speaks to Amanatu for a moment, and then as he's hurrying away, you can see him holding something in his hand, and he says, you could hear him say, "I want a squad around the Molu's distillery immediately." And then head off into the streets. I would take a perception check from either one of you.
Perfect.
Yeah, that would be great.
18. But it goes to Shade. Yeah.
Amanatu's guards are obviously moving as though you have just kicked an ant pile. You can hear several people shouting orders for the building to be locked down, to get the watch here, start searching the houses in the immediate vicinity. But with your perception check, you notice that Amanatu does not seem well. He's picked himself up a little bit. He's staggering as he tries to get himself up. He leans very heavily on the walking stick that he always carries. And shaped with a 25, he looks haggard. Like he looks older all of a sudden. His face is more gaunt. His body looks a little less full and strong. And he lifts himself leaning on the staff, and in a much less strong voice than previous times you've heard him speak, addresses the men. Says, "Everything locked down. Search every building in this quarter." And then he points to one of the guards. "You're with me. and very, very carefully walks up the steps and back into the building.
I communicate all of this to Ari. The squad headed to the distillery, the fact that he seems to have injured Amanatu.
I mean, riddle me this, Philip. If Ari didn't break stride, like he cast Shadow of Moil, but if Ari was just sprinting towards another district, could he beat the lockdown? Like,
Potentially, yeah.
Okay.
And Pog is still invisible, right?
I am invisible on the ground. Yep.
Okay.
Is there?
And do we have a meeting place?
No. We were not supposed to split.
No, she's asking that.
The guard that had been coming around the corner that I'd avoided, was he in the group that just got sent off and is no longer patrolling around? Am I clear down here now?
No, he is still circling the building.
What a jerk. Go do things that matter.
Best he can tell, someone just tried to assassinate his boss, so he is doing something.
You go get the guy that tried to assassinate his boss. Where do you want us to go?
Philip, is there sewer access here? Are there like manholes that we could slide down into? Like, I mean,
Oh yeah, yeah.
go underground through the sewers. Through the sewers.
Gross. Shade.
Is that a meeting place?
It's a way to get out of the district.
I think I'm just gonna fly out.
You're what?
Well, Cal has wings. This seems like the right time to try it, right?
Then yeah, go do it. Yeah, just yeah. Let's meet back at Harisha's.
Okay.
But Pog, are you okay? Because I'll stay and fight if you. But you're also invisible, and I'm
Yeah,
not.
why not? Sure. Yeah. Go down into the underground and then ship's cat. Got it. I would like to look around for a manhole. From where I am, without moving, can I see one from where I am?
Make a perception check. Ari, make a
20,
stealth check.
dirty.
Dirty 20. You can see that in the alley, a little way down the alley that you and Shade slipped out of, there is a manhole.
23.
Okay.
Good luck, Shade. Are you sure you're ready to just go?
Oh no, I'm not sure at all. But
So should I wait or
no,
just go?
you should go.
Okay.
There's just gonna be more people.
Pog lets go to the communicator and takes off towards that manhole cover. Still
Okay.
invisible.
What's Shade doing?
Well, she's going to approach Cal. Okay, Cal. You have wings now, and there's a lot of people coming. So how do you feel about trying to fly us both out of here?
Cal lays his head on one side. I will certainly try. I'm not sure I'm large enough.
Oh, and she looks down and right. And then she shifts into a fox.
Yes.
Cal lowers himself down onto his knees, so that you can scramble.
And she
up.
hops up on the back of Cal as a fox. I do still have Pass Without a Trace. Because
Sure.
I cast that earlier and it lasts for an hour.
Yeah. Cal leaps into the air and spreads his wings. They catch the air and beat a couple of times as he climbs for elevation. Go ahead and roll a stealth check for Cal. I'm going to give the guards advantage on their roll because Cal is hiding in the sky.
Cal's dark, the sky's dark.
That's
you
true.
know,
Yeah.
Camouflage.
It's a really well lit part of town that doesn't get much star cover.
Sorry, I'm looking for his stealth. I know it's so good. It's so good. 29.
Okay.
Good luck, guards.
Yeah, you and Cal fly away into the night.
One of the guards probably saw you, but doesn't believe it, and so just doesn't report anything. There's definitely not what looks like a dog on a flying cat up there, so...
Yeah, you fly away into the night. Pog,
Yes, sir.
make a stealth check with advantage for your invisibility.
$19 both times.
Okay. You reach the manhole cover.
Does it have, like, spots for your hand, or do I have to pry it with something?
You can lift it out.
I'd like to look around and see if there's anyone near me before I attempt this.
Okay, make a perception check.
Yeah, they had to take a turn on me at some point. That's an 8.
Okay, looks clear.
That means it's
Okay.
not Colin.
I've got a good idea of that. I'm going to go ahead and try to, as quick as possible, lift it up, and I'd like to throw it in the direction of the house to make a clamber back where I came from.
Okay.
I've been playing
Make
too much
an
Baldur's Gate.
athletics
I'm
check.
throwing stuff. It's a 26.
The manhole cover leaves your hands like a discus, flies straight through the air and smashes through a window
Love it.
of the house.
Great. Great.
You hear crashes inside as a gigantic heavy disc goes
Yep.
smashing through.
I'm for it. That's better than I could have hoped. Great. Then I'm going to drop down.
into
the
chest deep
sewers.
water
Yep.
Nope.
because you're on the coast and there was this whole place was recently flooded.
You're not wrong.
Okay, so yeah, you drop down into chest deep water. Ari, what's Ari's plan?
If Ari can stay ahead of the guards, he's just going to try to beat feet out of the district. If it becomes apparent that he's not going to be able to do that, then he'll explore dropping down into the sewer. But
Okay,
his plan is to just try and get out.
let's have an athletics check.
What if he did it on his hands? Then
It would be slower.
18. I rolled a 19.
Hey,
Athletics.
Happy with an
okay.
18.
sure. Yeah, you take off and seem to stay ahead of the guards as you hurry out of Silverwall. Pog, I need a survival check as you try to navigate a sewer system that I suspect you have thoroughly avoided
You
during
know,
your residency here.
with my 24, I'm going to say that I've actually played around down there, at least under the bar. You know,
It's the obsessive anxiety. Like he's never wanted to be down there, but he's constantly thought about if I'm ever down there.
because
like,
it's where fish people could come from. So I am prepared. Okay?
It's a good point.
Yeah.
If they come up, I'm going to sneak down under them. They'll never see that attack coming.
Need to check something.
That statement always ends well for me, y'all.
Okay.
Do you
all right,
Sahagui drag people underwater to their death? Yes. Okay.
The three of you begin making your way back over toward Summerfield, where the ship's cat is located. Shade, there is essentially no obstacle in your way. You are able to traverse the skies with ease.
If
There's
allowed.
There's a
Sorry, go
lot of quite high altitude floating rubble and stuff above Stormreach that you are now seeing from an entirely new angle, and there's just all sorts of little like spots of grass grown rubble floating above the city that is way out of reach of anyone else as you go.
We should come back and check on that.
If allowed, what?
I would like to look for Ari if possible. Just if keep an eye out for my friends. I won't see Pog because he's in a sewer. But if possible, look out for Ari, and if he's being followed or gets in a bad situation. I also would not land right at the ship's cat.
Okay.
Just a little bit of ways and then walk in.
What was Ari's stealth check, Eric?
23. But I mean, as soon as Ari's out of, we're in Silverwall, right? That's the district we're in.
Yeah.
As soon as Ari's out of Silverwall, he's gonna like find an alley, but drop disguise self, shadow moil, everything, and then just walk. Like, just
Okay.
yeah. He's just some dude walking around the city. So yeah, he's not sprinting all the way to the ship's cat. He just wants to get out of Silverwall, and then he's just gonna try to be casual.
Well, probably can't sprint all the way to ship's cat.
Okay, listen, I rolled an 18. Thank you. I can sprint wherever I like.
Shade, let me have a perception check, Shade. You're very clear where Ari is as you circle above.
And he looks clear.
He appears to be walking very casually down the street.
Okay, Ari, not in a rush. Well done. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3.
Oh, I don't know if I want to meet up with him anymore.
He's been a warlock too long. Pog.
Yeah.
What's your passive perception?
Wait a minute, see. 11 is my passive perception.
That's a bummer.
You're not wrong.
Okay. So it definitely takes you the longest. Well, I guess.
But Pog's still invisible, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
How long do you stay in the sewer?
Far too long, because no one has said that we're out of escape mode, and so it is just a full sludge through this sewer slushy that I'm in. until honestly, I'm going to stay there until I think I'm at the ship's cat, as close as I can realistically gauge, which I don't know how great that will be, but that's his goal, is stay under, because no one has said otherwise.
Well, you had a very good survival check, so you are very confident of your direction and path. So it's you're very much able to tell when you are approaching the ship's cat, but it does take a long time because you are moving through deep water, but finally you do think you have come near to the ship's cat. Ari, it would take you substantially less time to walk there. Shade would take the least amount of time, of course, because she's flying and can go in a straight line.
I would like to have us a table and some bacon and some... I'm going to get it wrong. It's not half and half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a half and half.
That's the one.
Oh, it is. Okay.
What's the state of the ship's cat? Do they have a table?
The ship's cat has a table. It has been quite a lot repaired. It is in it's looking rather ramshackle. The kitchen is semi-outdoor now, but there are tables set up around the kitchen. But it's mostly outdoor seating now.
Okay.
Cal, that was amazing. That was absolutely fantastic. Thank you. You are once again a lifesaver, sir.
So Ari, you walk in and you see that Shade has acquired a table and a drink and some bacon.
Hey, thank you.
You're welcome.
That
was...
Sorry, I had an idea and just kind of ran with it. So, and Ari takes a pull off the drink.
You ran with it. I get it.
Hey, yeah. No sign of Pog yet?
No.
How close are you, buddy?
I get close to where are you?
I'm
still. You're there?
Yep.
I'm not.
Okay.
I will be there.
Okay.
I don't know how he's there over it. And then let's go in the middle of grumbling about it.
Once Pog gets here, probably we should head to meet with our employer. Ari says, kind of looking around, like seeing if anybody might be listening into their conversation. Just because there might be tracking magic or something on this thing, so I don't want to hold on to it for too long. But yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be real mad that you took it. He looked very different.
Really? I didn't see him after I teleported away. Different how?
That makes sense. Haggard, older. He seemed weaker. It was harder for him to get around. It was
strange. I didn't think there was any magic tied to the thing, but I thought it was just a petty trophy.
I don't think so anymore.
Well, if nothing else, at least it's being given back to the person it should be with. I'm saying now, realizing that we just kind of assumed that was the case, but
yeah, but we won't have it anymore, so
that's true.
That's better than us having it.
Yep. But yeah, I think.
Do you think they know
that it was us?
Oh, no, but that's a good question.
Yeah,
No, do you think they know that it's more than what it looks like?
Oh, I probably.
Yeah.
they probably know a lot more than what they were willing to tell us. But that's, I think, all these people know a lot more than they're willing to tell us, which is the nature of the game. So,
Unhelpful, but it makes sense.
yep.
Pog, you
Pog
finally
gets-
crawl out of a manhole about a block away from the ship's cat.
I'm going to take
So,
a
but it was
back
just-
alley around it so that I don't like stay in the street, because it is just going to be like Hollow Man, just dripping sewage floating through. And as I come around, about to walk in front of the ship's cat, I'll end the concentration and not wring anything out off of me, just standing out front, go, I'm here, but it would be mean to Harish if I came inside.
Oh, we got a table outside.
There is
Where
no
you at?
inside right now.
It'll still kind of be mean.
Pog
And-
looks like a drowned rat when you look over at him.
Oh. All right. We can walk and talk, buddy.
Here's some bacon.
Thank you, Shade.
Ari walks up and
I'll take it when you get here.
prestidigitates Pog's appearance and cleans
Thank
you up.
you.
You're welcome.
That is. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. It was good. It was good thought that you thunked. The first half of the not plan was good, but the whole part of me under was not a super lot of fun.
I'm sorry, man.
But I'm glad. No, it's okay. I'm glad we got away. Do I feel like I still smell. Do I still smell, or is it just in my nose?
I think it's just
It's
in your
not just
nose.
in your nose.
Oh,
Okay.
well, I guess. Can I not
Okay.
smell?
I can
let's
smell
wa-
very well.
Hey,
That's
Shade,
fair.
what's your passive perception?
18.
Okay.
Well, let's walk and talk towards our employer and get this thing done.
I didn't, as we walk, I didn't think we were killing anybody.
We didn't, did we?
Which, Shade, I don't know if
No,
you saw
Pog
what
threw
I
a
saw.
manhole cover randomly through a window.
Right.
Some guy just cut in half, split each which way. Well, Shade, I don't know if you saw what I saw, but if he gets that old that fast, then he's
Yeah, he did not look good.
alive anymore or for long.
Hmm.
It felt like killing him a little slower than normal, but still felt like killing him.
Okay.
I'm
You
I'm
think he
not
just
upset about it. I
continued
just
to
am
get
confused.
older even after we left? I thought he just like stopped and just
I wasn't there for long
got
enough, but if I got super old super fast, I'd probably die from it.
Well, doesn't matter how fast you get old. Eventually, die from
No,
it.
but I know how that part of dyings work. I mean, if it all happened at one time.
That's how the other dying works. Yeah, I'm with you.
This is what it
I
feels
am
like
not with
to
you.
talk to me.
Ari, honest communicator, says, Thora, we're clear and headed to drop off.
Everything well?
I mean, we're out of there, and insofar as we can tell, we're not being pursued. So I think we're good on that front. But they might be tracking the item, so we're going to drop it off as quick as possible.
That seems wise.
Nobody got killed, though. So
That we
Just
know
really
of.
old.
Glad to hear that.
also, it might be an opportune time in the morning to reach out to Lassite about new alliance opportunities within the council, because his current alignments might be strained.
How do you mean?
I'll give you more details face to face when there's not the potential of prying ears.
Fair enough. Be careful.
Always.
All right.
Um,
So
yeah.
walking towards Forge Light.
Making my way downtown.
Can I roll perception? Ari mentioned not being followed that we're aware of. That's making Shade
Mhm.
nervous.
Sure.
18.
You don't seem to be being being followed.
What? Huh? What did I bring out of the sewer?
The Triceratops swoops down.
Wait, a
Triceratops?
Triceratops swoops down
A winged
and claws someone?
Oh,
Yeah.
no. This is horrible.
That's where my mind went.
We didn't go to the same schools.
Winged Triceratops.
I mean, if panthers can have wings, now
pterodactyl was
Triceratops can do.
with claws.
Pterodactyl. Dude, let's move on, everyone.
No, I
I would
like
love to see
No,
the
we're
wings
living
of a
in this one for a
Triceratops,
second.
though.
winged
Yeah.
Triceratops with claws. I'm.
I had COVID for like
This
5 days,
episode
okay?
does not end until this AI engine has finished rendering this, okay? You hold tight.
No, I'm down. I'm down with it. I like it.
So roll initiative.
Especially because it effectively covered the failure of language on my part. So, yeah, I'm good with that.
Way to really bodyguard the president on that one, Eric.
Yeah. Okay. So, walking from Harish's to Forge Light
Doing a
is
big old triangle around Stormreach.
is a big traversal. You are basically making a loop around the market at this point, because you started in Silverwall, now we're to Southwatch, and kind of just
The path of the Stormreach Marathon.
yes,
Got it.
Totally.
Okay.
I
However,
could just fly it.
you're not
Why
wrong.
didn't the Eagles fly the amulet to Pella?
Fly, you fool.
Gandalf said it right there.
Here
Now
comes
a
the
winged
Triceratops.
Triceratops
Great.
I don't like it. I'm not happy.
We should find a tree to talk to make sure we're on the right path. See if they know if we're followed.
You never know. You are passing along the edge of Grindstone when something flutters right above you. Ari, would you make just a strength check?
No.
But I want you to.
I'm a push.
Yeah, there's no shot that stands, right? It was a 6 for those of you that didn't see. Oh, getting better. Okay.
It is
Push
better.
One more time.
Yeah.
One more time. 14.
Okay. The chain of the amulet in your hand is grabbed and tugged real hard, but you hold onto it as a white bird lets go and continues its fluttering path away from you. And
Well, that's not good.
No.
Can I cast Charm Monster?
you can certainly try.
I'm learning a lot about how you view the world that you're calling a bird a monster.
Well, that's just the spell.
In Stormreach, birds are real. I know you're a conspiracy theorist here, but
Wisdom saving throw, Philip.
Wisdom saving throw is going to be a 17.
Silvery barbs.
A 19.
Okay.
The bird flutters a little way off, flies a little ways off, and then lands on the corner of a rooftop and watches you all.
I mean, Ari would. Have we seen this raven before? Is it like?
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
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 Okay. Ari, run. We need to run. We need to go. 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 Like, and Ari is going to. You all can't see in darkness, so that won't work.
You come around a corner
Yep.
as you start to run, and find your path along a street bordering the river blocked.
Bye.
Standing in the path, there are 4 soldiers in the garb of the Emerald Claw, and in the midst of them is the White Raven.
Thor, we got trouble.
He smiles under his hood and says, "Before we begin, an offer. I'll let you walk on with that amulet. I won't interfere with this little scheme of yours to put Tavine on the Stormlord Council any further. You've severely weakened my preferred candidate tonight anyway. He may not be useful for much longer. So I'll let you walk on. All you have to do is tell me one thing. What did you do with the vampire's sword?"
I mean, Ari would telepathically say to both of you, "I'm just going to tell him because there's nothing they can do about it, right?"
I mean, it seems bad, but that seems like a problem for another day.
Yeah. Okay. Ari
That
just
was
kind
a
of
very
shrugs.
convincing argument.
Ari shrugs like, gave it to an archfey.
Which?
Ari kind of looks at Shade and Pog for any look of like, don't do it, don't do it.
But Pog is wide-eyed at this, not in disagreement, but just in, well, this is big.
The Forgotten Prince.
The White Raven puts his rapier away and says, "A pleasant evening."
To
He
you,
snaps, turns on his heel, and the Emerald Claw agents follow him.
Probably won't be a problem.
That felt like it might be the right idea at the start. It doesn't feel like it was the right idea at the end.
No, it feels very bad now. He was he was too confident in that response.
Ari's still walking and talking.
Yep, back on the move.
Yep. But I mean,
Yep.
it's not. I don't care. Me and the Forgotten Prince is not a good relationship. If they go after him, that's not going to be any get off my nose.
But if they go after him and say it's because of you, are you going to be worse?
Oh,
Probably not.
Or you just got no cursed.
right.
Oh, I'm still very
Other
much cursed,
questions?
but other cursed. Yes.
You got
If he gets the sword, that's bad. That's not a question. That's just a statement.
yeah. That's the
Um,
whole reason we sent it.
And then another, right, was so that nobody, and then another statement, not question. If he messes with the Forgotten Prince, that's bad. We just discovered that messing in the Feywild is bad.
I guess they
I
could
did
make a
not-
deal with the Forgotten Prince to try and get the sword.
Nope, that's also bad. We
Probably should try to at least try
We
to
should-
lie.
Do we
let the
have to
Forgotten
go
Prince
steal
know.
the sword back?
No.
Yeah, let the Forgotten Prince know. That's what I meant.
Has Ari demonstrated any capacity to communicate to the Forgotten Prince? I'm trying to remember. It's just
No.
when he
Every now and
calls,
again.
I answer.
Yeah. Or sometimes
We
he
can
sends
let
puzzle dust to tell you
maybe
things.
River know, and then she can let him know,
next
or let
meeting
the
with
Forest
the
Queen
Archfays.
know, and then they can.
Yeah.
At the next FayCon.
They all sit on a panel together.
You act like you would not absolutely be at FayCon, Philip.
Sounds really dangerous. What do you have to agree to get inside? Like, what are the terms and conditions attached to that entry?
It's the two ladies from Abric Apothecary are just holding the tickets like, what did you do to enter?
You don't know because nobody's come back.
Yeah. Oh, well.
No, the more
Ari-
I think about it, the
Oh, go
worse
ahead.
I feel about that.
Yeah, it was really kind of a knee-jerk thing, but Ari thinks in his head really hard, like the idea of talking to the Forgotten Prince, like just seeing if he can hear anything or like feel any kind of connection. Oh, okay. If he doesn't want to talk, that's on him. I tried. Officially noted. I have tried.
Did you say that out loud?
Yes.
When?
Just now, I tried to talk to him and he didn't pick up. So
Oh.
I'll try more. I'll talk to Puzzle Dust about it. We'll figure something out. I mean, I don't feel great about it now either, everyone. But unless you want to go back and try to kill him, then there's not a whole lot we can do.
The things he presented at first were all good things.
Yeah. But, I mean, Forgotten Prince is like an archfey. Like, it's not like they can do anything. Like, unless they make a deal with him to get the sword, which I'm now realizing is probably what they're going to do.
Well,
I was about to say, surely the Forgotten Prince wouldn't allow that.
Yeah, he
But
would.
that's not true. Yeah.
a
Yeah.
really powerful Fae can die. We shouldn't just forget that fact. We know that they do come back, but they can die.
So can the White Raven. As of now.
I'm just glad he didn't want to kill me is honestly what I was thinking of. I was just selfish. I thought he was going to try to fight just me. I thought he was going to ask for me. I got real scared real fast. I'll be honest.
But you're
Didn't
still
you
here.
try to fight him before and he didn't want to fight you, though?
The details are a little hazy. But he's mad.
I was
mad.
there.
He's different mad. It
Yeah.
looks like. Oh boy. This
So-
did not
I
go
think-
as
I think
easy
it's
as I
fine.
thought it was.
It's probably fine.
I think so.
It's totally fine. The path leads you along through Old Gate and around the edge of the marketplace into Forge Light, and you head over towards the Forge. As you come into the plaza of the Forge, you see another interesting scene before you. There are a whole bunch of the Stormreach Watch standing outside the front of the Forge. There are a couple just a small number of Iron Watch standing on the stairs, and Paula is standing there as well. As you approach, you can see there is well, I guess I'd leave it to you to the degree to which you approach, but there's a dwarf having an obviously tense conversation with Lady Omarin.
Also, Ari's hands are in his pockets now. Amulet's still in the hands, but chain is not dangling to the winds.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Suddenly, the amulet slips onto your finger, and you're revealed to Sauron. I see you.
Aw.
It's all Ari wanted for so long. Yeah, I'll work for you, you sweetie.
Ari tries to catch Omarin's eye, just for a brief, not being obvious about it, but just kind of standing back.
Well, how close are you approaching to this situation?
Not super close, right, gang? I mean, these are obviously the people that we're trying to avoid here now.
Yeah, but they haven't seen any of us, so...
Yeah, there's no reason for them to suspect us of anything, but they might try to search us and find the amulet.
That's a good point. We could just continue walking by.
Yeah, just walk by and catch her eye as we pass.
We go on walks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So walking past, not into it, just...
Yeah, walk past it close enough to catch Omarin's eye, if we can. But just casual about it. Super cash.
We're so good at that.
Just a chill group of chill people being chill.
Everybody roll deception.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Nice. 15?
You did the air horns. That's automatic silvery barbs.
I knew he was going to say that. I knew it.
Okay. As you walk closer, you can hear the dwarf speaking. Your nephew, Joao, is suspected of orchestrating a theft at Lord Amanatu's residence tonight. I'm here to take him into custody. Unless you choose to resist. Paula lays her hand on her sword. And all of you see the dwarf, the dwarf watch officer take a just very slight half step backwards in response to that gesture.
Good choice.
And then Omarin sees the three of you and says, Leith, would you be so kind as to fetch out my nephew? One of the Warforged turns and walks in. And I mean, you guys are walking, so are you attempting to find a way to circle back around or find a spot to linger or what?
So as we pass close enough to hear the conversation happening, Ari would hit her with his telepathic speech link thing that he can do as a bonus action. So as long as within 4 miles of each other, we can talk back and forth. And Ari would say, "Where do you want to meet?" As we just keep on trucking. She's not saying anything back, guys. Maybe I did it wrong.
Did you say something?
In my head to her.
How would I know that?
You can meet me at the Church of the Silver Flame in Embers. Please go somewhere else with the stolen goods right now.
Will do. And
Glancing
Ari
back, you
turns
can
to-
see Joao walk out. His arm is bandaged. And Paolo
That's
says,
right. I was like
Paolo
2
says-
days ago.
Joao, you are wanted for questioning in a matter this evening, and as a representative of the law of Stormreach, we will of course cooperate with these fine members of the Watch. And Joao steps down the steps, is taken by one of the guards by his shoulder and led away from the forge.
She wants us to meet at the Church of the Silver Flame and Embers. So we literally just, I think, walked by it on our way here.
It's true.
So we'll circle on back. So,
Right.
Okay.
getting our steps in, though. That's good.
Still
Some of
walking.
us, plenty of them with resistance.
Did you go the whole way in the sewer?
The entire way. How was I supposed to know not
What?
to?
Well, you were trying to get out of the district, and then you could, it's fine.
We were being chased.
Also seemed like a good plan. You didn't get
Yeah.
followed.
I mean,
That's true.
apparently nobody did.
Well,
You
I mean,
seem
we-
sad about
that
that.
that bird definitely followed us.
that's a good
So the
thing.
White Raven could find us.
That's true. We did get followed.
Maybe we all should have ran the whole
I mean,
time.
but that seems more
I
suspicious.
would not have gone slower. That's a terrible
I'm
plan.
not talking about you, Shade. I'm
Oh,
teasing Ari. I'm just teasing.
Okay.
You make your way easily over to the Church of the Silver Flame. It's the middle of the night, so there's pretty much no one here. It is open at all hours, and there are a couple of priests just on watch at their positions here, maintaining the braziers and greeting anyone. Are you all waiting around outside or going inside?
Pog's going to go in. I
Okay.
don't know if that's the play, but Pog's going to.
Shit'll go.
Ari would go in to hang out, see if there's any wine and bread laying around.
There's not. So, yes, you walk in, and a priest, not the one that you've encountered a couple of times, Pog, it being the middle of the night, but a priest comes over and smiles at you all and says, "Greetings. Are you in need of aid or simply solace?"
Hi. Just kind of. The second one will give us the first one, if that makes sense.
I see. Well,
Would it be okay if we just hung out here? We'll stay in the back and not make a mess, and I might just talk
Of
to a
course,
candle.
the church is open to all. If I can be of assistance, please do not hesitate to ask.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And she returns to her duties.
She did not say how long she would be, but yeah. Anyway, what were you gonna say, Pog?
nothing, to be honest. Pog was going to go over to the usual spot that he has communed with the flame. High fire. I don't think there's anything to say this time, but I just wanted to let you know that I'm pretty sure I got to feel being on the light side. Like, for sure being on the light side. And I think I'm doing it. I think so.
Ghost Guardian, we greet you.
Hi. Thank you. I did last time we talked. You told me that I had a purpose to be against the darkness, and I just wanted to let you know. I think I did it, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do next, but I know what it feels like to do the right thing. So I think I started. I think.
Next is as the first. We continue to stand in the light of the flame against the dark.
Okay. No one's ever said I was good at word speakings, but I think that means keep doing, right? Is what you're...
Protect the weak. Stand against the evils of this world. By word or deed or steel as you can and must.
Thank you. That I get. That I do. I understand. I will. Are you my friend as well? And I would like to summon my echo on the other side of the flame from me. Are you this? Is this you? Are you?
They are one with us.
Does that come from the flame or from the echo side?
From the flame.
Okay.
Spirits past, bound to you by the binding flame.
Oh, that's a bunch of new words to
Guard and guide, for you are a ghost guardian.
thank you for them and for the help. I think I've been doing it, and I think I'm going to continue because it's the right, which feels easy to stay on. Okay. Do you have anything specific you need from me, or just maintain? I will keep being good. I will. And he looks back thinking, I hope we didn't kill him tonight by stealing that.
Aid the oppressed. Oppose the evil.
Okay. Thank you, he says to the flame, and then looks up at the echo. Thank you. And then he's going to do something a little bit different and not dismiss it and also not control it, and just see if it dissolves on its own or if it remains, and then go back to the crew.
When you turn around, the priest that greeted you, she is standing there.
Hi, I'm sorry. I did say I was going to talk to a candle. Was that not okay?
You see that? Yes, you see that? It's not, I'm not the only one seeing. Yes. He's my friend. He's okay.
Cal.
Cal knows him. He's telling you it's fine. He's on the side of the light. He's of the light. He is a soul of the light.
Yeah, yes.
That's my friend.
I've never seen one.
Oh. I don't know his name, so I can't introduce you, but that's him. And can you come up a little closer? Because she's a little nervous. Do you want him to leave? If you're nervous, he can go. He comes back anytime. Do you want him?
You summon?
I don't.
A spirit from the flame?
Well, that's a. I don't. Is that what I do? I don't think of him as like that. I think he's a protector with me. We protect, and he helps me protect. But do I summon you? Maybe. I didn't think of it like that. Yes. I tell him when I need him. He's only said no one time, and it wasn't his fault.
Did not know you to be a priest of the flame. I'm sorry, no, I did not recognize you as such.
I am not a priest. No, I'm not a father. No, I'm a friend with the father here that has talked to me several times, but I'm not a father.
That's my fault. I put that word in his head. I know that's not. Yeah.
Then how have you learned to do this if you are not trained to?
Sometimes
the flame.
Sometimes I've just suddenly been able to do things that I couldn't do before. It's like after I've done a certain amount of adventure things, I'm more adventuring. I don't know. I do have the. I thought he was part of this. Maybe, but maybe not.
Your dragon mark.
Yes. When you've got one of these, like the wrong kinds, then weird things do happen sometimes, and change. So I thought he came from a weird thing change. But I'm learning tonight that he's from the flame. He's one of the protectors because I'm supposed to guard with ghosts. I'm a ghost. I'm not a ghost. Not yet. I'm a ghost guardian. Something.
I do not know
By the way, gang, I'm a ghost guardian is what the fire just told me.
Sounds like you protect ghosts.
Oh, dear. All right.
That's cool.
I hope so. I hope I don't have to be a ghost to be a ghost guardian, but Is this not okay? Should we leave? Am I in trouble? I do not want to make you guys upset. I love it here.
No. This is not something I have ever seen anyone do.
Do you want him to leave? He won't be
No.
offended or say anything if you do.
I would never tell a spirit drawn from the flame to depart.
Then you can hang out here with me. That's awesome. He's
If you don't have an inspiration call.
I'm sorry, I really tried to hold it to that sentence. I really did.
No, stay as long as you would wish.
Thank you.
Of course. And she backs away a little nervously, mostly looking at the spirit and not at you. And then sort of retreats and seems to be dusting something, but is just staring at the spirit in the alcove across from him.
Yeah, I get it. He has that
Yeah.
effect.
What'd the candle have to say, buddy?
My friend here is an echo of spirits bound to me,
Okay.
which I don't know when or why they would be bound to me. And for the record, Philip, Pug's kind of experiment here as we go back to, I assume, sitting at the end, like in a pew or whatever, is to want the echo to join, but not try to consciously command so that he can exist in the space. And if that means he stands perfectly still where he was last summoned to stand next, that's totally fine.
Okay.
So he's bound to me, and I am a ghost guardian, is what it just
Interesting.
kept calling me. So I guess that's my job. Did I get a new
Do you
job?
know what that means?
No. Except I
Should
know
not
what.
accept a job before you know the description of it.
Well,
Anyway, continue.
I went up to tell the flame that I thought I had been on the side of the light, and I was told to stand up for the oppressed and fighting against evil.
Hey,
Yeah,
co-sign both.
Okay.
That sounds great. I can do all of that.
yeah. And so I guess we just keep doing. They said oppressed so many times, like it was a particular oppressed. Do we know any oppressed people?
I mean,
Are you oppressed?
we're all oppressed to a certain extent by the houses. We also know the Warforged that are not, they're better than they were like 10 years ago, but still not good. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people in Stormreach are oppressed. Not getting a whole lot better. So,
Shade is the person with the highest perception. You hear booted feet coming softly down the aisle behind you.
Oh, turn around.
You are not supposed to be noticed doing that, says Lady Omarin.
we weren't.
We weren't.
Doing what?
Exactly.
Someone was noticed doing it, but we weren't.
You have it?
Yeah. And Ari reaches into his pocket, fully palmed, and extends his hand out.
She holds her hand out,
Drops it in.
and she immediately clasps it behind her neck and then tucks it into her jacket.
What does it do?
What do you mean?
Does she really not know? Can I insight? Does she really not know what I'm
Sure.
asking?
Totally.
Red panda face shade.
13.
Or we could push it.
She, she's hard to read.
It's true. Well,
Um,
when it was removed from its previous owner, he changed.
How so?
Well, he got weaker and it was hard for him to walk and he looked older.
Well, he is quite old. It must be catching up to him.
Like it did all at
No.
one time. Like
Right,
it
no,
hadn't,
that's-
and then it did.
I
Did
am
you
very
hurt him?
good at observing things.
My means of teleporting may have packed a bit of a punch.
Well, perhaps that explains it. Perhaps he is less tough than he is made out.
By all visual
No.
accounts, Varen Lassite was responsible for what happened.
He will not buy that for very long,
Yeah, that's fine.
as evidenced by the arrival of the guard at my forge.
Mm-hmm. Just didn't want to point the finger at us, which was, yeah. So
And I hope that holds together.
How do you feel about your nephew?
He is talented. He's smart. He's impatient. He obviously didn't steal anything.
obviously. So
I mean, those aren't feelings from what I understand. So you are upset or okay that he just got taken away?
It's part of the duel.
Wow.
Amanatu knows that Joao did not steal his amulet. Even if Amanatu was extremely stupid, at the best, he thinks that Lassite stole it. He knows that Joao did not steal the amulet. This is a feint. He presents an obviously false charge to see what I will do. He wants me to be impatient. He wants me to kill his nephew that he sent to arrest mine. I am choosing not to do that yet.
So his family are just like pawns to him? Like he would send his nephew with the hope of him getting killed by you?
He would send his nephew prepared for that possibility. He would probably send his nephew with the hope that I would draw a sword and his nephew would somehow kill me. But the betting odds would be against that.
So what are you gonna do?
For the moment, I'm going to do nothing.
All right.
Then tomorrow, I'm going to have a meeting with your lady Tavine. And then probably talk to Seshadra. And we'll start working on bringing this disruption to the business of the city to a close.
Okay.
That sounds great.
If Amanatu is as bad off as you say, perhaps he will catch a flu and die. That would also solve some problems.
But doesn't it create some too?
He has relatives who will take his place.
His nephew.
Perhaps I did not know his arrangements for an heir. He has many children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren in Stormreach. I'm sure he has selected one. But this city survives because we don't fight each other out in the open. My grandfather didn't understand that, but I do. So for now, I'm going to do nothing.
But how do you know who wins?
I'm winning right now.
And you know that because
Amanatu looked weak,
he did look
and I
very
didn't
weak.
take his bait.
Okay.
One or both of us was almost certainly followed here, so I am going to return home for the evening. I recommend that you do as well.
Yeah. All right. Well, good doing business with you.
Indeed. Good night. She turns and walks out of the church.
Ugh, all of these
I
people
hate
suck.
politics. I
Yeah.
hate politics.
They all suck and bum me out. Let's go home. We can walk and talk.
Gross.
How do you know if you're winning if the other person isn't hurt more or dead?
I mean, just the, like, Amanatu sending his nephew, like, the whole using people as pawns thing is just the word, like, ugh.
But that's just what people do.
Not everyone. I mean, people in power, I guess.
Do you still want to be a people in power?
Well, I would like to think that there are certain people that if they were in power wouldn't do the bad things, but, you know, no way to know until you get there, I guess. I don't think I would certainly send a relative of mine in a ploy that they might get killed just to flex a muscle, but...
Oh, well, it's easy for all of us to promise we wouldn't send a relative.
That is true.
Okay.
I was thinking that.
Wow.
Fair enough. I wouldn't send one of you on a mission with the hopes that you would get into a fight and potentially killed in a situation where you would probably get killed.
Agreed.
Because that sounds gross and bad. I mean, to your point, Pog, I certainly don't feel like we helped anybody being oppressed tonight. I definitely feel like we helped one oppressor undermine another one, so...
As we're walking, I do just want to look back over my shoulder as he says that and see if my guardian dissipated or if he is joined.
Unless you've dismissed them, if it's following.
Okay.
When
How do you all feel about that? Like, I mean...
Like I need to take a second bath. One for sewer and one for politics. We're not gonna be just good guys if we keep doing this.
I mean, I don't think tonight what we did was bad. I don't think, I mean, the thing that we can at least tell ourselves is Thora will do good as a Stormlord in the city, so therefore this action of getting her into power was a net good, but I don't know if that's enough. Like, I don't know.
I mean, that is what we told ourselves. We stole
Yeah.
from a guy who is now physically harmed because of it and told another guy where an evil sword is. Those are the things we did.
Mhm.
But we did it because Thora, like, that helps Thora get into power. And that's good, right?
I hope.
It has to be.
Yeah. I'm just
All right.
oh, go ahead.
And as you walk on back to the school, we'll leave this episode there and pick up with the consequences of these things next time.
Zero
Welcome back to
consequences.
Stormreach, Shade and Pog.
Boy.
The Feywild made more sense.
I kind of miss those trees.
Thank you all so much for watching. New episodes of Khyber Shards drop every Monday. Khyber Shards Answers on Fridays. You can find links to all of our social media down in the description below, as well as a link over to Pog's Twitch, where he is sorry BTR, the O is a 0, and to the Geek Pantheon YouTube channel, where you'll find Eric posting D&D material in a variety of forms, and occasionally not D&D, other RPGs show up. And until next time, thanks for rolling with us.